If we're going to cast our nets in deep water, we must always be in expectation of overflow. Can I get somebody to shout overflow? In verse 6, I believe that when they let down their nets, it was done in expectation. You see, there's something to be said about expectation. Expectation is the act or state of looking forward or anticipating. And I believe that Simon and his deckhands were expecting a harvest. I wonder who is expecting a harvest tonight. But watch this about their expectation. Even though they were in expectation of the harvest, they still did not have room for the harvest when it came. See, Simon needed help with his harvest. And as a result of the help that Simon needed, a brother that didn't have anything to do with the business of Jesus or Simon also encountered overflow because he was in the right place at the right time. That's why it's important that you don't miss church. That's why it's important that you don't miss the Congress assemblies. That's why it's important that you ought not miss commencement tomorrow, because it is the right place at the right time. Y'all looking at me funny. What do you mean, preacher? I think of that. When I think of right place at right time, I think of football. I really think about football. Give me 2 minutes to make this illustration to see if I can make sense of it. In football, coaches have different names for these plays, but for this illustration, we will just use 2 players, the quarterback and the receiver. When the quarterback is snapped the ball by the center, the receiver takes out running, and he'll run 10 yards up and then slant and run 10 yards to the center of the field. But here's the clincher. While the receiver is running his first 10 yards, the quarterback has already released the ball. He is not throwing the ball to where the receiver is. He's throwing the ball to a place in the center of the field. In order for the receiver to reap the overflow of catching the ball, he's got to be in the right place at the right time. Somebody